Hey guys, today on the channel we're doing a bit of shed roof insulation. This video is taken over two parts, so it's over 2 weekends. So first part is the fridge paneling section, and the second part is the Alsynite removal and new sheets in its place. And then we're doing some silver sarking in the ceiling. So let's get into it, and here we go.
Bit of a tight budget on this one.
This lovely big shed. Well, in the summertime, like it's nearly summer now, this whole side of the shed gets really hot. So what the plan is today is, so that big stack of old panels, I think come out of an old caravan or something as an annex. We're going to trim those up and fit between the trusses and just screw it to the bottom side of the batten. So on this side of the roof only, or this part of the ridge, should I say, of the roof, because this is the north facing. Here in Australia, that's the hottest part, unless you call the western side, but I've got a massive amount of trees there, so in the afternoon the shed is in shade from probably 4 p.m. onwards. But anyway, during the middle of the day when you're trying to do some whirling or something, it's bloody hot. So we'll set up some sawhorses. I've got a friend coming in a minute, and he's going to help me start trimming them up. So let's get into it. Here we go. Yeah, this is the stack of old panels that I've acquired. Some are 75mm, which are these ones, and these ones here, there's just aluminium ends on them. They're about 30mm. They're all about 1200 wide, so all we're going to do is just cut them down. I think between the trusses it's about 1100 or just over 1000. So we just got to trim them all down so they all fit up there, and sort of do a Tetris thing and try and make it all match, and just cover up the joins and try and make it look semi-decent so I don't melt in the summer. Let's go inside and check it out. So the old shed inside is timber framed, nice big trusses. It's about 3 meters to, like where that fluoro is, to the bottom of the truss, and it's a bit over 4 meters right to the very top, all except these two C-channel sections. I've put those in. I just haven't finished cutting out the rest of the truss, because I put those in to give me a bit of room for one day a hoist installation. So a car comes in through this big door, and we've got plenty of height with those big steel C-sections once those remainder of the timber truss is gone on those two runners. So what we'll plan to do with that insulation panels is fit them in between and just screw them to those battens right up to that ridge cap right there. Bit hard to explain, but I will show you as we go. So those old foam sheets, they come out of another build. I just had plenty of them. I thought I'd stick them up there, see if that helps, and partially it does, but I don't think it's enough. Anyway, we'll get some of this stuff out of the shed so I can make a bit of a platform. I got this little frame thing to stick on the tractor to give us a bit of height, like a platform, a raised platform. We can stand on there and try and make this thing happen, this messy, filled up shed. Anyway, so this is what I'm planning on using to fix this to the shed roof. Like they're 100mm long, so for the big thick sheets, that'll certainly be enough to go through into the timber truss. And for the smaller ones I've got 75s, so there'll be way more than I need, like that easily fits through. So if I probably had 60s it'd be better, but this is what I got, so that's what we're going to do. Going to give it a shot. That's probably better, goes all the way through there, and that'll screw into those timber. Here's the outside ones. That's a truss, and right there, that's a batten. So if you look up in here, that's a batten, that's the truss. For those who don't know, that's a batten, that's a truss, that's just foam that I've tried to stick in there to, we'll trim them up. So it's about 1100 between that truss to that one, and we'll just screw them straight to that batten. Sounds easy as a plan. but we've got to cut them up and fit them into place. So let's get into it. That's all done. My mate's gone home, and this is the mess that we got left. So we have sheets on the roof, and the inside of the roof, in the ceiling, on the northern side anyway. So we got them all the way past where I work, which is the main area, and they're all, as you can see, like some are dirty and grubby and well, they're all second hand, but all I've got to do is go along and paint them all, use the old spray gun, and that's all done. So all I got to do is clean up all this mess, like all these trimmings and crud and polystyrene dust, and my shed's a mess. It's never been this messy ever. There's just stuff everywhere. Anyway, I'll get the tractor in, so then I can close the door, because it's getting close to dark time now. Another half hour or so and it'll be dark. So that was lots of fun. So now we just got to tidy up, and probably another day we'll get into painting. See how we go. That was the batten, or the piece of batten that we're taking out of there. Like, it's really hard to sort of see. This is another one with a hole in it. Because of those sheets over there, they just tend to leak. What a nice view over the neighbour's house. So these are the sheets that started the whole sort of shed repair thing. It's called Alsynite, which is a fiberglass sort of compound. You can see where it was overlapped, so it didn't get UV, where this has all been the affected area. And when you do the install, they recommended at the time to do a massive big hole, and then you put your screw through it so it expanded and shrunk and with the weather. But the problem with that is they seem to leak, and the original reason to get rid of these, like they're just over 4 meters long, the original reason to get rid of them was because they're actually, as much as they let light in, they are quite hot. Like inside the shed, they actually increase the temperature of the shed. They're really good in southern states of Australia, like we're in Queensland, so we only have winter for a couple of months of the year, so they'd be really good in a cooler climate where you'd have more less direct sunlight. No, it's just less hotter, not as hot. Let's go with that. So that wouldn't be as hot, so they'd be fine. So but anyway, they're done, and you can't really see them up there, but actually we might go for a little wander up the ladder. Hang on, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so they've been replaced with iron, and it was iron that I had left over from another job. So, and they do have a few overlaps, which isn't ideal, but it's still suitable. You can see how much of an overlap it is, like from the screw to where the end is, right there. So that is quite a bit of overlap, so there's no trouble there. So I've done all four, so now it's darker inside, which is good and bad, but we've got a way to fix it. So I've started with the whirlies, and we've got rid of the Alsynite, so that'll make it cooler. And oh, it's a nice view from up here. Again, have I said that before? It's a nice view. Anyway, back down the ladder. We did that in the previous part of the video. They're just fridge paneling. Some of it's older, but it's got joins in it. That's fine. I'm going to paint all that. And I'm missing a little piece just there, so I've just got to. It just matched up the center better than here. So anyway, so that's insulated. This is the northern facing side of the shed, and the other half we just put sarking, which is just a foil product, and I've got a couple more rolls of it there, which I'll use on a different job. But we put the sarking on the main workshop part area. So not only have we removed that sheeting, that Alsynite sheeting, and we put the insulation on the northern side, and we've sarked it. It's called sarking, so in Australia. So it's a foil, and yes, it's the right way installed, because the blue piece is meant to be, hang on, let me grab a little piece of offcut. So here it is here. The blue side is the bit that you face up to the sun, which I didn't understand, but I'm sure there's a reason. So it's just one level of, I'm not sure what rating, like in Australia we've got It's called R levels for roof insulation. I'm not sure what level that is. But here's something we didn't realise at the time. These are a couple of pieces that we just cut out of up there where the Alsynite was. It was leaking and like it was dripping on the floor, which was no problem to me, but the timber was getting wet. So, and this is where it's just rotten. And this is cypress pine, so it's termite resistant, but it's not water resistant. So it went rotten. They're the pieces that we cut out, and we blocked it back in there and put a piece over the top. Actually, this one, the rest of it we've just used fence palings, but on where we repaired it, the batten, we put another piece over the top of it, so it's all screwed in. So there's just a fence paling, and that's there's a fence paling, and that's a big heap of the same material, but it's just stronger. So, and then I've got something really special for this center part of the shed. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be something in here big. That's my shed makeover. Insulation, removing some rotten timber. So that's job done. So there we go. The roof is all done, or the ceiling is all done. All the sarking and the fridge panels, all the second-hand ones that I had. It's hard to see. There we go. Whoops. That is that's stage one of the upgrade done. So guys, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. And if you've thought about subscribing to a workshop channel, why not this one? So anyway guys, catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.